volume and see if that helps at all. I don't want to wake Mara. She's home. Yay! Home from her trip. And so her new post college life begins. So welcome back to my channel. So yesterday, if you saw the Wednesday video that I put up this mosaic faux cable pattern. And so I started playing with a hat idea, and this is just a swatch. So I started with a brim of single crochet through the back loop only and made it and joined it to make a tube. And then I did the stitch pattern in the round, which is not what you saw on the video yesterday. So here's the stitch pattern in the round, and I added single crochet down and where the chain one had been. So where the chain one had been, I did single crochet. So that made it look different. The fact that it's in the round instead of turned made it look different. So then I worked on the same stitch pattern, but I took the single crochets out and allowed the lacy pattern to develop. And so there's no chain one or a single crochet line there. And so it did make the cables kind of pop a little bit more with the negative space. And then I decided I would start turning the rounds. So these were all worked in rounds with the right side facing. All of these here, and then here I started turning, I added the chains in, and then here I started turning the rounds to see if that would make the cables pop even more. So anyway, good morning, Bonnie. So I think I like this middle section. Good morning, Christy. I think I like this middle section the best, where it's worked all on the right side without turning, but there's some laciness here without this solid, the solidness here. The solidness is fine, but it just doesn't look like a cable at all. So I kind of like this section here better than this section or this section. Can you see the difference here? Here's one section, here's a different section of turned, and here's the bottom section where I added in the single crochet. So let me know what you think. I'd be glad to hear what you think. I also worked on what it would be like if I did some increasing. So you can see here that I went from one section to two, and I increased here. This was one method of increasing to make the fabric bigger at the top. This is a very intense swatch to really learn a lot of lessons about the stitch pattern, to see how it acts, to see whether or not I want to work in the round without turning or with turning, with chains, single crochets in between, without single crochets in between, if I needed to increase, how I would do that, and that kind of thing. So lots and lots of lessons here, but this is what I played with yesterday, and I think it taught me a lot of things, and so now I need to decide if I want to get out the yarn that I really want to use and go for it, or if I need to do more learning first for this pattern. So I like the concept. You don't see cables, it just looks like a design feature. That's fine, Bonnie. Yeah, it's like cable, like faux cable. So it's not really a cable, you're absolutely right, but it's a mosaic style because you're reaching down 2 rows below and it kind of looks like a cable, especially up here at the top where it's turned. But yeah, it's depending on how you wanna go for it. So 3 different looks to the same stitch depending on just slight tweaks. So this is worked in the round with single crochets. This is worked in the round without the single crochets. This section up here is turned without single crochet. Good morning, Linda. Yeah, thumbs up. Good 3. I think you mean good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, my person's not here yet. Okay, that's good. Okay, excellent. Okay, So anyway, this is what I'm working on, but I think I'm going to make, this is just my practiced yarn. This is a good old paint box yarn. I believe the paint box Simply Erin. And so now I'm going to maybe make it a hat for me. And so I've got some Barocco that's been waiting in the wings for a very long time. Yeah, that's okay, Linda. I know exactly what you mean. So anyway, here's what the way I'm going with this hat so far. Yeah, the faux cables would make a lovely hat and cowl. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, so working on it. So this is what I'm thinking about. So I spent a lot of time on it yesterday. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to leave it and not rip it out until I decide for sure what I'm going to do. So I'll start anew with new yarn and then go from there so that I can use this as a reference, especially this increased section, to see how I did it, because I don't really like the big hole here where I took this one repeat and split it into twos. Like, that's too big of a transition. So it might take 2 rounds to get that done, or I might need to do it a little bit differently. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate it. Okay, if you missed the video yesterday that talked about this pattern and how to make it, please watch yesterday's video. Give it a like or a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Make sure that your notifications are turned on. If you're not receiving any notifications, you might have to go to your YouTube settings and hit notifications and turn them off and turn them off on again for the channels that you watch, because apparently YouTube changed some things and it left some people in the dust. All right, I hope you have a valuable and relaxing use of your day. And tomorrow I will be here a few minutes before 9. Have a fantastic day. Please watch as many videos as you want while you go about your day if you want some company. And I will see you tomorrow morning a few minutes before 9. Please feel free to comment in the section in the comments below if you like, don't like, have any suggestions, and so on about this pattern that I'm working on right now. And you can watch yesterday's video too to help you out with that if you wish. All right, have a great day. Bye.